On this episode, I give you my top 3 questions you need to ask your family when designing your dream home. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Simone TV, and I decided to take a seat for this episode, try to mix it up a little bit, give you guys a little bit of a different setting and put myself in a different position. So today, I'm taking a seat in our foyer of our showroom. So today, very excited because, what I'm going to tell you today is a great way for you guys to have a discussion with your family when you're about to design your brand new dream home. So today, I want to give you my top 3 questions. So over dinner, just you and your family, you can have this discussion with your family so you guys can have an understanding of your family. So the first thing you need to ask yourself and your family is, what is your family going to look like in 3 to 5 years' time? Now, you may be building for a number of different reasons. Now, your family at the current time may only be, you and your partner, so maybe a husband and a wife. You may only have one small kid. So you really want to have an understanding of what home you're going to be designing for so you can grow into the home. I mean, the last thing you want to do is grow out of your home. So, for example, 3 years' time, you may decide to have another 1, or 5 years' time, maybe decide to have another 2 kids. So in 4 years' time, you could go from a family of 3 to a potentially of 4 or 5. Also as well too, that family of 4 or 5 in 3 to 5 years may even grow by an extra 1 or 2, because you may have an elderly parent or someone you have to have come live with you. So do you want to have the options of that? So that's really the first thing. What's the 3 to 5 family numbers and going to look like? Do you want to have pets? And maybe it may be working on the flip side. Maybe you may be building a home where you have 3 kids, but they're, in their early 20s. Maybe one's about to get married, one's got serious long-term relationship. So potentially your 3 to 5 year household may go from 5 down to 2. So that's definitely what you want to have that understanding of, what is the household going to look like in 3 to 5 years. Second question you need to ask is, what does a Monday to Friday look like for you and your family? Monday to Friday. When do you go to work? Who's home? Who's away? So, is the family an older family? Is all go to work during the day, so no one's home during the day, everyone's home at night? Maybe use a younger family where people are home during the day because you've got small kids. Maybe you have sporting activities at night. So this is a good idea to understand, what does your typical Monday to Friday look like? Do you work from home? Do you study from home? Are we going to have an area for this sort of section? That's the number 2. What does your Monday to Friday look like? Number 3. Right, that's 4, but number 3 is, what does your weekend look like? What do you guys do on the weekend? Are you the type of family that likes to stay home and watch movies and maybe read a book in the sun on a Sunday morning? Or are you the type of the family that love to be out and have adventures and always playing sport, playing soccer, climbing mountains, riding bikes? So if you have an understanding of what your activities and what your weekend looks like, that can definitely help you understand how you're going to design your home. So if you like to read on a Sunday, you might want to make sure you have a nice sunroom and make sure the orientation of your home is positioned correctly to absorb the best sun. Maybe use it out of the home all weekend, but you have a lot of active gear, a lot of hiking gear, a lot of bikes. So you need to make sure you have adequate storage for that stuff there. So if you answer these 3 questions and you have the discussion with your family and write this stuff down, then you're going to be well on the way to unlocking the best home for you guys for the future. So just recapping on those 3 things again. The first one is understanding what your family is going to look like in 3 to 5 years' time. Number 2, understanding what the activities of your family are from a Monday to Friday, from a working week point of view. And number 3, understanding what your weekend activities are like. Do you go out a lot or do you stay home a lot? So if you go through that, have the discussion with your family, sit down. You can maybe pause this video as you go to listen to what I talk about, but take the notes down and really get yourself a great understanding of your family's unique needs and how you can put them into a home. Now, if you need help putting these things into a home, feel free to reach out, leave me a comment. I'd love to be able to help you work through these points. This is what I do with some of the clients sometimes as well too. And if you know anyone who would find this very interesting and help them through their journey or process, tag them in the comments below or share this video with them. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on today's Simone TV. Bye for now.